Well, dead money is the title of this little video. And what does that mean? It doesn't have anything to do with the stock market, although I know that's a frequent term that's used. This is talking about preparing yourself for the days ahead and the circumstances that might occur as we grow older, and a topic that a lot of us just don't want to talk about, but I really think it's necessary. So this is going to be a short video, and it's coming up right now. Well, the inspiration to do this video has actually been percolating in my head for a number of months. And it was really brought to the forefront of my attention recently by two conversations that I've had in 24 hours. And I figured, well, it's time to do this video. When I mentioned dead money, as I said in the introduction, I'm not referring to financial institutions. I'm talking to end of days. In my case, I'm 70 years old, and it's just that time where I have to start thinking about the inevitable and my demise or being incapacitated. Two things that are very likely to happen in a relatively short period of time. No man knows what day that is. But should I or should I not be prepared? Well, yes, obviously, I should be prepared. And what steps have I done to do so? Well, I'm going to give you a couple of examples from my phone calls that I've had with my two friends and then address those for a moment. This will be a very quick video and what I've done and what checkpoints I've put in place for my significant other. Okay, so the first call or conversation happened yesterday, I believe, with my friend Michael Cassert, who was concerned about a friend of his that just had a massive stroke. The day before, or 2 days before, he was up, running around, enjoying his life, and then whack. The next day, he's in bed, he's in the hospital. They really can't do anything for him except, keep him up. He's gone from being an active guy enjoying his life with his wife over here in the Philippines to being pretty much comatose and in diapers. Horrible, I know. The good news is that he took some steps that his wife has access to their money in many instances, and she's been able to, go to the ATM, transfer it over. They got a little behind on the medical bills because those were pretty heavy, $4,000 or $5,000 to my understanding, and she's trying to juggle the new budget now, and God love her for that. But the good news is that she can get to the money. The bad news is that he is in this condition, and it's probably just a matter of time until he meets his final destiny. Her being able to access that money is huge. And in many instances, guys hit that exact same condition where they're incapacitated and nobody knows anything. In many cases, the embassy gets contacted. They do their best to get a hold of loved ones in the States to see if they can be of assistance or if they have PIN numbers or codes or whatever. And more often than not, that's just not the case. And as you can imagine, the whole thing gets ugly. The other example is my friend Ali, who just went to his cardiologist here in Dumaguete. He, unfortunately, when he lived in America, went through 5 heart attacks. So he's very prudent as far as getting himself checked up. And they're doing tests. They're going to have the results Friday. And then we can all join together and wish Ali nothing but great results. But what he told me was that, by the way, Paul, when he was talking to his cardiologist, he believes there's 3 cardiologists here in Dumaguete. I can't pinpoint that down exactly, but I'll say between 3 and 5. Guess what? They're having a conference in Manila for cardiologists, and all the cardiologists that are in Dumaguete currently are going to be going to Manila for a few days. So if I was to have, where I clutch my chest and say, Edith, I'm coming to join you, baby. It's the big one. uh, I'm SOL. There's nobody going to be here to take care of me. And so I need to be prepared for that circumstance. If I am incapacitated, such as this gentleman that's friends with Mike, um, I too have set it up with my wife that she has all of my PIN numbers, all of my codes, access. She knows how to transfer the money. Everything is in writing. We went an extra step and brought her sister over, who I trust also. Trust being the operative word. I'll get back to that in a minute. And we actually went through every step while both of the women, my wife and her sister, videotaped it. So they actually have it on their phones as to how to do this, how to do that, how to move from this account to that account. And so if I'm incapacitated or I've passed away, they can now successfully continue on with the funds. One forewarning here, I'm on Social Security and I have a YouTube channel. If I was to die, well, the YouTube channel would die right along with it, number one. So that income is going to go away. And my Social Security is going to get turned off. They might even not close, but freeze my bank account. So I have left notification with my bank, with my wife's name, that not to freeze the account if they get the notice that I have passed and that my wife should have full access to it, to which they've agreed. And that's in their notes in their computer. And I've also got contact information with the notes that I've left with my wife and her sister. Okay, so that's what I've done. Um, what happens to the guys that are here single and don't have a significant other, or maybe they have a significant other, but there's not quite the element of trust that I have as I do with my wife and her older sister? That can be a problem. My wife's had access to this for years, by the way, and not once has she gone down and cleaned me out and said, see ya, and taken off. So I think I'm cool. But a lot of guys are in positions where maybe they haven't been with the woman that long or the guy, whatever their proclivity is, and there's just not that much trust built up. What can they do? The only thing that I can think of, and maybe you guys in the comments can help me out, is go down and see a lawyer and do like I did with my wife. Make a cheat sheet up of everything, have it, in the lawyer's office. He's got no interest in it other than it's not like he's going to run down and steal my wallet or your wallet. But he's got that all on record. And the best idea that I can come up with, maybe you guys have got something better, is if you have, and you're fortunate enough to have a trusted friend here in the Philippines or wherever you happen to be retired. This is primarily for those out of the country, of course, that just give him the business card to the lawyer. Now, I would find a guy that's really, really rich and make him my friend so that he didn't have any interest in the little bit of money that I've got stashed away and how it should be used for either my burial or my upkeep if I was to be incapacitated. And that's about it, kids. That's all I've really got to say in this video, is to start to think. I needed to start to think ahead. I looked at the examples that Ali gave me and that Mike Cassert gave me, and I've seen this happen over and over again with a little bit of work that I've done as liaison with the embassy. Guys that are here, they're stuck. They've got money, but they can't access it. And it's one thing to be broke that you can't really fix. But it's awful if you're not broke and you've got money in the bank and you can't get to it. What do you do? And so that's my routine. I'd be curious to see if you guys have better, improved suggestions. I'm sure there are. We all know how sharp I'm not. And so, anyway, that's it. I hope you guys had a great Memorial Day. And I'll see you crazy people in the next video.